Okay, so we've got a great podcast for you. The link is in the description and you can listen to it on Spotify. The podcast, obviously myself and Paul. It's our podcast, an Englishman, an Irishman and a load of bollocks. There's Diamond. Say hello, Diamond. Say hello. There he is. I've decided not to put it on YouTube just because I think it might be a little bit too spicy and this channel's hanging by a thread at the moment. So just a little trailer video this is. The podcast is called The Lockdown Files and the Treacherous Middle Classes. Me and Paul recorded it last Thursday. Obviously we talked about the Lockdown Files. Do you remember that? Back in the midst of time, all those weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. The revelations in the Lockdown Files anyway. We talk about that, whether it was a controlled leak, whether it's another psyop. But we also touch on how the revelations contained within there were significant enough to wake up even the most asleep person, the normie and the most denial. Yet, it's just slipped away, hasn't it? The story slipped away. And what is the greatest scandal of our times, the greatest crime that's ever been committed and followed by the greatest cover-up, is now being replaced by the biggest silence. As I mentioned yesterday, a haunting silence, a haunting, sinister silence. I think you'll enjoy the podcast. Paul's actually in the pub, so he joins me from the pub. I was at home and Paul was the antidote to my anger, because I was very angry in the podcast, as you will see if you listen to it. So yeah, I launched a pretty savage attack, eviscerated the what I call the middle classes. Anyway, have a little listen to it, and Paul was great as well. He was very much more calm than me and talked a lot about historical precedent for what might happen next, and gave his own thoughts on the kind of like treacherous middle classes that are actually numbering there, I would suggest, in their millions in both of our countries. Well, certainly in the UK, but also significant in Ireland as well. Anyway, have a listen to that. Our next podcast, so the link to that's in the description. We're on Spotify at the moment, but we're trying to open up onto other platforms as well to widen our reach. But I'm going to put the link directly to it in the description to this video. Now, our next podcast we're going to record on Thursday. We're going to do something a bit more light-hearted, and we're going to talk comedy, the importance of comedy, how comedy and satire is the best tool to defeat tyrants, the state of comedy today, why we love comedy. So that's on Thursday. So a little bit more light-hearted, because we've been tackling, and I have some pretty serious and heavy stuff recently. Another thing as well, I did say in yesterday's video, if you've not watched it, please do. I said about subscribing to my Telegram channel, just so I can stay up to date with you in the event that my YouTube channel is taken down. I forgot to put the link to the Telegram channel in the description to the video, so I definitely will to this one. So description there. Subscribe to my Telegram channel if you don't mind, and the podcast. I think you will enjoy it. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. Thanks for all of your support, and I'll be back with another video soon. Okay, bye bye from me and from this lunatic. Bye bye.